Ready, bud? Ready? Go put some cameras. Let's go. Come on. Got a spot here up at camp where I've been hunting for several years, and every year there's a ton of buck sign when we come in November. So first time I'm gonna put some cameras out here. I should check the time to see how long it's taking me to walk in here. So when I use onX, my tracker, come on, Storm. I use onX for tracking when I'm hunting. I'll get into this spot and I'll mark every time I find a rub or a scrape. I'll put a pin on onX. And so over the years I've found a lot of these spots. They're using the same spots over and over again. I've been hunting this spot for, I don't know, 5-6 years probably. And they're always in the same spots, so finally taking the time to go put a camera out, a couple cameras and a couple spots I marked last year. A friend of mine shot a 8-point 224 pound buck last year, the year before, so we know there's big ones in here. Just gonna see if we can get some photos of what's roaming around. I suppose this is a good sign. This is it's an older scrape here and a licking branch, so I suppose that's a good start. I think we're in the right spot. This is kind of a time trial too, to see, not only get a camera out here, to see if I was coming in the dark to hunt this, how long of a walk would it be. So onX tells me it took me about 17 minutes to get here, which isn't too bad. Let's see what the distance was. So it's about 5/8 of a mile to get in here. So find a good tree to put a camera on here for the first spot and see if we can't wander down to the next spot. Next spot's gonna be a little trickier to get to. This is pretty easy walking. There's a nice open area along the edge of the river here, so it's pretty easy. Next one, there's a few blockages, trees, thickets to get through, so we'll see how that goes. But get this camera out on this first spot. As we're walking through here, seen a few old rubs in this area. There's definitely some deer traffic through here. Find some tracks in the mud. We've got a little ways to go still, but so far it's easier walking than I expected. Come in here in the summer, it's a little different foliage than when you're walking in November, so I wasn't sure how grown in it would be, how the walk would be, but so far, not bad. Alright, so there's two cameras out. Didn't think I'd make it up this far, and it looks a lot different than it does in the fall. I gotta tip that camera down, that's pointing too high. So I'm gonna make an adjustment there, and then I'm gonna reset my track on onX, just so I can see. I kind of moseyed around in here, so I have no idea how long it would take. So I'm gonna reset it and just book it back to the truck and see if I can get a time and a distance, and see if it's feasible to hunt up in here. Alright, so onX said walking back from that last camera, 26 minutes, 27 minutes. Distance of 1.1 miles, so I don't think that's out of reach for a morning hunt. Just gotta plan accordingly. It's a pretty easy walk, so you put the river on your side and plug away until you follow your onX tracks. So using onX is key. So we'll hope that those sit for a couple months now and check them during hunting season, see what's on them.